Hey, good afternoon and welcome to the JTV Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone.
And I'm Annabelle Santino.
And we're here on a beautiful September afternoon at the fantastic Jackson Liberty High School complex for the boys soccer team taking on Lacey High School.
Yep, Liberty soccer team's got off to a pretty good start. They are 1-1-1 with a recent win off of Donovan Catholic.
Yes, and the tie really came down to double overtime, and since they don't do a shootout with penalty kicks, it ended in a tie. Meanwhile, over at Lacey High School, Lacey's off to a 0-1 record, with its only loss coming from B-South rival
Point Borough.
Point Borough, yeah. And today, here's the interesting thing about today's matchup. We've got, and this doesn't happen too often at home, folks, we've got the Lions
against
versus the Lions. Talk about a big cat game. This is what we call big cats. We've got the Lions versus the Lions. Let's see, Jackson Liberty High School is coached by
Mr. Mallinson, Brett Mallinson, Tim LeBar, and Tim LeBar, both of them.
And Lacey High School's team coached by Steve Torrey and assisted by Michael Pierce, Robert Cashin, and Robert Beal. So what are we looking for as keys today? I'll tell you what, based on both teams coming out of the gate hot here, I think the team that draws first blood is going to settle in with some confidence and keep their nose ahead the rest of the way.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty hard for Lacey to score first because the Liberty's goalkeeper, Ryan Fanholes, he's been doing an amazing job. He's only let in 1 goal so far in the past 3 games, so you got to keep an eye out on that one.
Yes, we will definitely keep an eye on Riley today. And it looks like things are just about ready to start here. Lacey playing in the blues and Liberty in the white shirts. Our first soccer game of the year here for JTV. Just a reminder to folks at home, we are streaming live at live.jacksontelevision.com. So if you're tuned in on YouTube right now, welcome. And here we go, and we're underway. Lacey on the move. That ball's going to go out. And a throw in.
From the Lions.
Settled. Liberty crosses the ball, and the goalkeeper, Ryan Giles, comes out. Ball's cleared.
And Lacey gets possession of that one.
Ball gets settled. Lacey doing a nice job of passing in the open field. Shot. Liberty defense steps in.
Lucas was able to clear that ball there.
Going to thank Annabelle for every time she can spot a player here, since they are pretty far away from us. Back to the goalkeeper. And he's going to pass it up. Lacey moving the ball downfield. Really don't think the wind is going to play any type of shot on. First shot on goal. Oh, it just misses. Just goes wide there as Jackson Liberty's goalkeeper.
And we're going to have a goal
Riley
kick now.
Fanholes?
Fanholes, yes.
Fanholes. Didn't have to do much on that one, but Lacey with the first, Lacey with its first shot on goal today. Goal kick out.
Taken by Lacey. Continue to push upfield, but Riley's got that one.
early on here. We see Lacey seems to be applying the early pressure here.
Stayed in possession most of the time.
Liberty not doing a whole lot on offense just yet.
Hey, all three of our mids are nowhere to be seen in that.
They got to support the play. It's only 2 foot. You have Seabass and Sean up there.
And that's Matt Campbell taking up the ball now.
Riley, Kevin, Lukey, one of you supports. Come on.
Ball's cleared. Goalkeeper on point there. Liberty with its first shot on goal from around the 40-yard line too. That was booted. I think the New York Giants could have used a kick like that last night. They got schooled by the Cowboys. And Lacey on a breakaway. It's one-on-one. Shot just wide left. Just wide left. As pressure being applied here. Perhaps we'll take a look at the replay here. Here's a replay of that shot on goal here, the breakaway. Wide open goal, and it just sails over the corner. Oh.
All right, looks like the Liberty's offense is coming out to play now.
Oh, the ball's passed to the center.
And Lacey was able to get that ball back.
Behind.
That ball's going to go out of bounds.
Off Liberty, I believe, so we're going to have a throw in from Lacey.
Tosses it back to the midfield. And that's a cross.
Another throw in for Lacey. And Christos gets possession of that one. Passes to Riley, who
down the line there.
It.
One-on-one. Nice pass there by number 26. Sean Yergel.
Hey, great play.
Yo, Sean, good ball, Sean.
Great ball, great play. We got to execute, though.
Coach Mallinson over there talking the team up. Mallinson's been the head varsity coach here for quite a few years now.
Hey, you got time there, Steve. Settle.
Lacey tries to settle it there, but it's going to be a little bit of a handball. That's going to be brought up by Lacey now.
Yo, stay with Campbell. Stay with Campbell. Who's got 14? He's wide open. Nobody's even marking him.
You probably just need the link.
And Riley grabs hold of that ball. Lacey's been doing a good job of keeping the ball on line side of the field. So Christos is going to get possession of that ball as he dribbles upfield, passes it to Sebastian, who one touches back to Kevin. That's going to go out off Liberty. But Trevor is there. Ooh.
Lacey sends it up down the field there.
Nice pass by Matt Campbell to Lucas, who's dribbling upfield now.
Quick change of direction. Beautiful give and
Goes to
go.
Riley Benbrook.
Stay on him. Good.
Matt Campbell was there and continues up.
Cleared by number 21. Dominic Polino.
Now Trevor Anderson has possession of the ball and he kicks it up the sideline.
Nice pass there by Ian Byrne.
Riley Benbrook passes it upfield to Christos.
Oh, we've got an open man, but nicely cleared by Lacey defensive man Dan Bentley. That's going to set up a Jackson Liberty corner kick. These things always make me nervous there as a player. I always got a little intense there with these corners.
It's a lot of pressure.
I mean, the goalkeeper's really tries to key on the ball, but
that's Kevin Gary's going to take this corner here.
On a line, goalkeeper Ryan Giles just stepped in there, or actually Giles Ryan. I must be corrected there. That's his
Flip.
The opposite there, yeah. And before you know it, Lacey shot on goal
and
knocked in. That is going to be a goal by the Lacey Lions. First one to draw blood.
So we're going to take another look at this one.
That was a hand
shot
on goal by number 18.
But the one who actually
Riley Hunt
gets that goal
and the score
is number 14.
By number 14, Kevin Miller. Kevin Miller and Hunt combined for that one. And just like that, the Lacey Lions are up 1-0. There it is. It's always nice to see administrators out here at these games. Liberty back on the offense here. Lacey ball. Picked up by defensive man Dan Bentley. The free kick.
Which
that is going to pretty much roll right to our goalkeeper there. And that's going to bounce out of bounds, but he saved it.
Lacey gets quick possession of that ball again.
Tell you what, Lacey's transition game has been pretty solid so far this early on in transitioning from defense to offense. They really are moving the ball pretty well back upfield after being put on defense. Nice header there. That's a handball. 2 handballs. I guess we'll go with the first one. Doesn't matter if it's incidental. It doesn't matter if it's incidental contact. I still call you on that.
So Riley's going to take this kick and...
Oh, nice header. Oh, the missed head ball, but cleaned up by the sweeper. And again, that transition again, that ball's going to slip past him, but
Riley got a hold of that one, but it was a close. And that's touched out by Lacey, so we're going to throw in for Liberty.
Another throw in here by Lacey Township High School. About 27 minutes left in this first half to play. And Lacey with a 1-0 lead here, about putting the ball back in play. Lacey offense again on the move. Shot on goal.
Way high.
Way high. If that was a field goal, we'd be in business.
Lacey's been doing well, keeping possession of the ball and keeping Liberty on defense for most of this first half so far.
They have, and they've outshot Liberty 4-2 as well. I think probably the tale of the game thus far, granted we're only about 10 minutes in, is the Lacey really applying more pressure than Liberty offense right now. You know, a lot of folks don't realize the pressure that just by putting pressure on your opponent's team, that a lot of times you'll force them into making mistakes.
Right.
We just got done wrapping up the United States Open for tennis, and the women's final really focused a whole lot on Sloane Stephens putting a lot of pressure on her opponent. Paid off in the end. First-time Grand Slam champion. So congratulations to Sloane Stephens, an American, and her entire team. Truth be known that all 4 semifinalists this year in the women's draw were Americans. Hasn't happened since 19 shot on goal. Nicely defended there by Fanholz.
Fanholz.
I'm gonna just keep trying to say his name right, Annabelle. You just keep correcting me, okay?
Just stick to Riley.
The 4. The finish, if I can finish my thought there about the U.S. Open.
4 semifinalists for USA.
Four semifinals. We had Sloane Stephens, Madison Keys. Those 2 made it to the finals. And then you also had Coco Vanderway.
Yes.
And who did she play? I'm going to have to think on this one.
Take your time. We got a while.
It's going to take me a minute. I'm going to have to think about this one. Oh, and Venus Williams.
There you go.
What's wrong with me? Took me a second. Also, the first time an American female has won a major that didn't have the last name of Williams in over a decade.
That's a stat.
That's how much those two have dominated the women's game.
They really have.
Especially when it comes to American. And Serena, congratulations to Serena,
Pregnant,
who just had a baby.
Just baby.
Yeah, congratulations to Serena. I have no doubt in my mind that she's going to be back for the Australian Open in January and reassert herself, so to speak. Really has been a wow, big. That ball's cleared and is nice save by
Riley Fanholz.
Fanholz.
Maybe I'm not saying right.
Fanholz. I'm gonna assume that you're saying it right.
So am I.
Back in actions here. That's a nice boot. That's gonna get through, but picked up by the Lacey defense. You just never know who you're gonna run into when you're at a soccer game. Let me tell you. Just never know. Paparazzi, they're out here. And that gets handed up.
So now Lucas has possession and passes upfield to
Oh, that one came off the back of his head. You know what? There have been so many head balls so far this game.
So many.
It kind of leads me into something I would like to address today at some point. Shot on goal. Cleared. That drops just over the goal there. That would be nice. That was a good 35-yard boot right there.
Yeah.
And
so Riley Benbrook comes off the field, and Jack Hemhauser takes his place. Sebastian also taking a leave for number 21, Charles McGee, coming on.
Oh, he chested that into his face. What do you think, Annabelle, what do you think the biggest difference when you compare, if you want to compare some of the most participated sports in the world, you've got soccer and football, two sports that are the most participated in, okay? What do you think the appeal is? So many folks are so adamant lovers of soccer. What is it about soccer that draws people to this game as much as it does? I mean, what do you think it is?
I mean, I think, like, soccer doesn't really have that many stops in it. Like, it's continuous, you know? Like, keeps going, keeps going. And I think that's part of the appeal. Like, I know when I'm watching sports, I don't want to have to wait around for something else to happen. I want to just keep going. And since scoring is so scarce, it's so much more exciting when it happens.
When it does happen. Yeah. I mean, I find soccer to watch to be, it's kind of like a chess match.
Yeah.
You know, it really is.
It's a lot more intricate than a lot of people think.
It is. And I think the other thing about it is I think that especially Americans are so accustomed to right now, this second, and I think that's probably why football is so popular in America.
Right.
There's a lot more scoring and things happen a little bit faster than they do on a traditional soccer field. So I think that's kind of where it's at. But, you know, there really is beauty in soccer when it's played well. When you have two teams that are playing soccer to its potential,
right?
Okay, it really is pretty to watch in regards to passing and the teamwork that it takes to really make a successful soccer team.
Exactly.
As that ball gets centered and cleared.
Headed out.
Now that's probably the 30th head ball that I've seen today, and probably the big hot topic that everybody's talking about, and that's concussions in sports.
True.
Where do you fall on that one, Annabelle? What's your thoughts?
I mean, concussions aren't good, obviously.
Clearly.
So I think some precautionary measures are needed. However, I don't think
that's a big push. That's two big pushes.
Very big pushes.
First one's fine, but come on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I digress. Yeah, precaution. Yeah, I don't know how soccer players could be protected any more than they already are. What I did find interesting in the last few studies that they have is that there are two of the sports you're most likely to get them in, soccer and football.
Right.
Okay.
Well, football, they already got the helmets, they got the pads.
I know, and it's still not helping as much as you'd like it to. For sure.
That's why Will Smith came out with that movie a year or two ago.
Concussion. Oh, that was so good.
Right, yep.
Another shot on goal that's going to sail high. Yeah, for sure. I think you're right. I think you know, that movie really brought it to the forefront. Into the you know, regular population, so to speak.
A lot more people are talking about it nowadays.
19 minutes and 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Yeah, as a parent and as a former player, you worry about your kids because you certainly don't want them to be 45 years old and starting to have serious memory problems.
Right.
Okay, so it's a little scary when you see some of the studies come out that show football players, no matter who they are, whether they've been registered as having concussions or not, are having big problems as they get older.
Right.
Because of the full contact. And I got news for you. Not far behind them, are soccer players who, my niece played soccer for 10 years, and she can't play in college because she's already had 5 concussions.
Yes, that happened to one of the girls soccer players during middle school at Krista McAuliffe. She had 2 concussions in the season, and her doctor said she wasn't able to play in high school anymore for risk that it would cause some more serious injury.
Right. So it's an issue out there.
Quite frequent, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, in soccer, I'm not sure what you could do about the head balls. Are, that ball comes in. That comes in pretty hard, and they're a big part of the game. But again, it is a pretty sport to watch.
Yes. That's Christos going up the sideline and passes it across to Charles McGee.
Nice pass. Shot goes through, but
Another header. But number 5 on Lacey was able to clear that.
so the Lacey defense gets in trouble. They boot the ball 40 yards.
And it seems to be working for them.
Yeah, it does seem to be working. It's a pretty good plan. From what I've seen so far, it's a pretty good plan.
They're able to get possession and keep
And
it over
a shot
there.
on goal, and that's going to be picked off by Fanholtz.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's see if he can keep it up.
Said that right.
Yeah, as I said before the game started, he's a major player in Jackson Liberty.
Good time for us to mention we've got JTV out for our second time this season here today. Annabelle Santino sitting right next to me. Abby Vallister is directing today's game. Senior in our program, doing a fine job today. Our technical director today is an intern, actually, Devin Kern. Our, let's see, slow motion operator today is Mr. Reed Russell. And on graphics and sound today, we have a sophomore.
Ooh.
Nicole, what is Nicole's last name? McLean.
And of course, we have Ethan Noble, everywhere but nowhere,
That's it.
all at
Mr.
once.
Noble is on the bus today, keeping an eye on the crew and working the stream today. You're on 2.
Lacey tries for the cross. And another shot at goal.
And that's stopped. Lacey now up to 9 shots on goal.
Going against Liberty's...
Liberty has 4.
4. So we're going to have a corner for Lacey here.
Ooh, the Lacey corner kick. Let's see how the Lacey handles the corner.
It's going to be taken by number 8, Keon Gonzalez.
It's an interesting angle where the ball boy is in the shot. That's Johnny Watson, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, of course it is. There we go.
And off it goes.
Out! You gotta sprint out of there. You can't jog.
And that's sent back across.
And Riley's able to get a hold of it.
With another save. Busy guy today. Let's see, our camera operators today. We've got, let's see, Jerome Salick on camera 1, Olivia McGarry on camera 2, and a slew of interns today that we will be working into our cameras today as they kind of pick up and learn the tools of the trade, so to speak. Speaking of tools of the trade, Mr. Noble keeping an eye on our stream today. And Lacey shot on goal off the post, and it bounces off. Annabelle, that looked like it hit the post and went straight down.
Yeah, it looked like it was in because the net, but I think we're going to take another look at this.
All these guys are winning the balls. You're not winning anything. Dude, they had no pressure on him at all. Easy through ball. I know. Center mid, you got to mark. You got to put them in. You got to go to the ball.
All right, and it's back on. There we go. Lacey headed back down the sideline here. Shot,
and that was blocked by Matt Campbell.
You know what? And speaking of tech today, as we talk about our crew, a chance to talk to Mr. Noble real quick about some exciting changes here as he basically maimed Annabelle Santino taking the headset.
I don't know
Hey,
if I
Mr.
consider
Noble.
that maiming. I don't know about maiming. So we just we made some upgrades on the bus, and one of the cool things that, Mr. Frone, I think this is your first time hearing about it as well, because we literally just figured it out about 5 seconds ago. We can
this
record
is
all of
probably
our
gonna
cameras
be-
at the same time and be able to play back on slow motion replay any of those cameras anytime we want. So it's pretty cool. So we today we have this really cool camera behind the net. Right now it's behind the Liberty net. No, I'm sorry, it's behind the Lacey net. So if we get a cool shot on goal there when one of our Liberty players scores very shortly here, we'll be able to replay that shot you see on screen right now in slow motion, and then any of the other cameras at the same time. So I'm pretty psyched about that. We're getting more and more high-tech over here, Mr. Frone.
I would definitely say we are definitely high-tech. And, you know, probably the thing that I'm most happy about with this particular program here is opportunities that students have to come out here and get real-world experience in the television production field. There really is no substitute for practical hands-on activities as goalkeeper Fanholtz picks that one up again. Lacey on the goal.
Nothing makes me happier than hearing our kids go off to school for this kind of stuff and come back and you go, and they say, you know, it's way ahead of the class. I already knew the basics of so much stuff that we're working on, and you know, I'm so glad that I had what I had in high school. That makes us really happy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it definitely does. You know what makes us even more happy is when we hear about our students that not only did well in college, but actually got jobs.
Yes,
okay?
got a longer and longer list of that.
And this summer, the list continues to grow. We've got quite a few kids out there working. I'll throw you a few names out there. Don McGee and Charlie Arnold in the city. Some of our early graduates. John Yospel still working for the Colbert Show. And probably our newest hire, Kimberly Gazdeck, up there working for Viacom and VH1. So, you know, and she picked up that job right out of college. So, obviously, Kim did something right.
Where'd you go?
She went to Hofstra, like half of our crew. In fact, we've got such a heavy contingent at Hofstra. Mr. Noble and I have often considered perhaps they should send us on vacation once a year for that. As I believe they call them, the teachers or the professors over there call the Jackson kids over there, I believe their little nickname is the Jackson Mafia.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is cute. I like it. I'm a fan.
That's cute.
It is cute. And we got a goal kick here, or a corner kick. And that ball's going to get through.
But
Full on, practically almost a full-on collision there. It looks like a 10 to me, but I can't be sure as far as minutes left to play.
yeah, there's about 10 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock left.
And the Lacey Lions are still hanging on and clinging to that 1-0 lead. Tries the Pele there. That ball gets booted off, and that's going to sail off a Liberty Lion foot. That could actually end up being a... nope, looks like it's going to be a goal kick. I thought it might have went off a Liberty Lion foot there, but it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Fanholtz ready for the boot. Left-footed Fanholtz, I might add. Line drive, dart.
And first touch.
Nicely settled.
So Lacey gains possession once again.
And the Lion defense. Or the Liberty defense, I should say.
Yeah.
Really can't call them the Lion defense today. It goes
Yeah,
both ways.
Tripped up a couple times.
Yo, mark somebody! These guys are wide open. Stay wide. Riley, Jack, you gotta mark somebody. You can't stand there. You're marking spaces, not
And that ball was cleared by Lions, but goes back right where it came from. Yep.
Ball gets centered here. Lion, nice little
Back pass.
drops it back. And
But
sent.
Jack Hemhouse was there for the header.
Hemhauser, one of JTV's finest.
Yes.
Quite the character, that one.
Always has a joke ready.
He does, has him locked and loaded like Sylvester Stallone in Rambo, okay?
Oh, that was a good, nice comparison. I
Thank
like
you.
it. I like
Thank
it.
you, thank you. Thank you also for noting who the heck Rambo was. That's even more important to me. That was fabulous. I can always count on, folks, we can always count on Annabelle Santino to know
Yes.
what strange movie reference I am saying, okay?
Now mark up, mark up, mark up.
All right.
And there's our camera 3 operator. Good chance for us to say hi to Ryan Drew out there on camera as well.
And it looks like Charles is having the ball, trying to break away.
And the breakaway, oh, and the Lacey defense takes it away at the
That
last
was
second. Little
number
2-on-1.
16, Dan Bentley.
Bentley's been all over the field today on defense, Annabelle.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Nope.
It's a handball.
And
That's a high kick.
Jack has the ball now. Passes it to Riley.
Oh.
Touches it back to Kevin Gary.
Hit that.
You gotta shoot it.
Shoot. Turn it.
A little more room on that
And-
medium shot.
That's fine. That's corner.
Christos tried for that shot, but
Hey, let's not be afraid.
That was a
Lacey's D.
strange kick sound, I have to
Yep.
say.
Let's go.
it's going to be a Liberty corner kick. And Kevin Gary's going to take that one.
About 6 minutes left to play in the half here. Liberty really looking to take advantage of being up on this side of the field.
Hopefully tie the score before we break for halftime.
Oh, that ball gets centered nicely, and Lacey goes up for the header.
But, and they are able to clear it. Ball's brought back to Trevor Anderson.
Shot on goal.
But
Riley with a big save there. Big save there.
And that's Lacey's 11th shot on goal. Well, actually.
And here it is. There's the replay.
Yeah.
Deflected. Oh, nicely leg deflection
Yes,
there.
yes.
I actually thought
Almost
that was
went
a
into a
hand
full
at first.
split.
Yeah. This is going to give Lacey an opportunity here with the corner. And it goes up. And that'll be a goal kick.
Goes.
Little stress on the last 2 minutes down here for the Liberty Lions. 5 minutes left to
in-
play here. Jinx. And Van Holtz with the goal kick. Nicely
Be
cleared.
taken up by Sebastian.
Oh, he's one-on-one.
Crosses over to
Yeah,
Jimmy
a little
Winderlich.
good idea to switch fields there. Actually thought there was going to be a shot on goal for a second.
Taken up by Kevin, who
Shot on goal.
shoots.
Saved.
Hey, good.
Nice pickup there by goalkeeper Giles Ryan. Actually, or Ryan Giles. And we've
Let's
got a
take another look
replay
at
of that
that.
one. Let's take a look.
Quick, quick, quick. Gotta get wider. Gotta get wider.
See the shot.
You got
Nicely saved
Chad.
by the goalkeeper.
By Liberty's Kevin Gary. Now,
Yeah, Christos, this way, again. This way, out wide. Here we go. No, Christos, if you don't have anything, bring it back. Bring it again.
And Ryan's going to pick that one up. Giles ready to boot. That ball's going to bounce over the shoulder.
And Fanholz is going to try to clear that.
Yeah, I think he kicked that into the next zip code.
Do that. You gotta keep your hands down, I thought. Fair play.
Cross. And cleared.
Settle. Settle.
Again, Lacey so far has all the answers on defense here. And they usually require someone kicking the ball 30 yards.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it. It's working. Oh, a nice move there.
Ooh.
Up. Up. What do we got here? Little extracurricular activity there.
That was Liberty's Matt Campbell.
Matt Campbell and not 100% sure who the Lacey player was on that one.
No, you're lying. Come on, just stop lying. Yeah.
Hey, more!
Vanholtz.
That first touch.
There we go.
And
Offsides. Yep. Offsides for you folks at home. If you don't know what offsides are, if you're on offense and you're in front of the ball and there are no defenders in front of you, guess what? You're offsides.
Come on, Lacey, let's go. Joao. Better pass. Let's go. Point.
That ball gets cleared and nobody around. Vanholtz will take that and bring it upfield a bit.
we only have a minute and a half left in this half.
This was a quick half.
Yes. Lot of shots.
Nothing like running time. Again, in high school, there are 2 halves in high school soccer, so we will see a second 40-minute half.
It's once again kicked out by Lacey.
Win it.
A lot of elbows and shoulders in that one. Took off, he kind of took out his own guy there. Goalkeeper took out his own guy, number 5. It was Dylan Vitale. Had to resort and get into gymnast mode.
Nice tumble.
Did a pretty solid time. Yeah, absolutely. I believe we call it a dive roll, I believe.
You're the expert.
Yeah, on the dive rolls, absolutely. About
Right.
25 seconds left in the first half.
Matt Campbell's going to take this kick.
Campbell is going to take this kick, and it looks like Lacey is going to hang on to the lead at the end of the first half.
Hey, everybody get up. Everybody up. Everybody up. You got 8 seconds. Let's go.
There's the ball. 3 seconds left, and they're just going to let the clock run out. As the clock does run out.
So we have reached halftime with Lacey up 1-0.
Lacey Lions are up 1-0 there, and you know, once Lacey got the lead, they definitely had a pretty solid first half of just keeping the ball down in Liberty's end of the field. We're going to step aside for a brief break. You folks at home, we are looking at a 5 to 10 minute halftime here. We'll see you back live streaming in 10.
Go to the bathroom, go get your snacks.
There you go. Get a snack, sit down, come back, and bring me a meatball sandwich if you can. Thank you. We'll be back in just a few.
sorry, I didn't see you.
You didn't stop.
I'm late for work. Thought I could make it.
It's my first day of school.
He's only 7.
I know, but I'm going too fast. I'm not going to be able to stop.
I'm sorry.
You have the power to save a life. Cardiac arrest isn't rare, but surviving it is. Over 300,000 people suffer from sudden cardiac arrest every year. About 8% survive, and it's not only the elderly that can experience these life-altering events. The #1 killer of young athletes is sudden cardiac arrest, because a young athlete dies from cardiac incident once every 3 days in the United States. About 80% of cardiac arrests that occur are outside of a hospital. About 89% of those victims don't survive because people around them don't know how to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's very simple. You can help save a life. The American Heart Association changed its protocol for the public to hands-only CPR, which means when a witness cardiac arrest occurs, a bystander, like you, can call 911 and begin external chest compressions immediately by pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest while awaiting arrival of the first responders. It's very straightforward. Your immediate action can help save a life. Learn hands-only CPR.
Join me, Terry Bradshaw, as I explore all that's new and exciting about the USA and Canada and what people are doing in order to make a difference. It's an easy way to see what's happening across your own country. Welcome to Today in America. The Northeast has played a dominant role in American history and continues to be a major powerhouse today. Join me as we journey to one destination among the original 13 colonies. Situated about halfway between New York City and Philadelphia, Jackson Township, New Jersey, is one of America's best places to live, work, and to play. Established in 1844, the town was named after President Andrew Jackson. Its primary economic driver at the time was agriculture, and while some farms still exist, Jackson Township has transitioned from a rural to a developing community. Its population has more than doubled since 1980, and today, Jackson Township is home to around 58,000 residents. Known by many as the gateway to the Jersey Shore, it's the largest township in Ocean County and the third largest in the state. It spans over 100 square miles, 8,500 acres of which are considered developable land. All of this room to grow makes Jackson Township a place flourishing with development opportunity. And that's exactly what township leaders and others in the community are working to achieve.
The collaborative effort goes back to our working with the New Jersey State Department of Community Affairs, along with the New Jersey Institute of Technology College of Architecture, who helped us design and market this strategic plan so we can attract new businesses, actually people who come to Jackson for not only careers, but to live and work here.
With the substantial increase in population, Jackson Township leaders say their residents could use more big business in town, providing the services residents now have to seek outside of town. Jackson Township leaders also say they would like to increase development to provide local employment opportunities and to shift the rateable base from residential to commercial. The township's strong population and its already huge attractor, Six Flags Great Adventure, are working in its favor. One of the first pieces to the township's master plan is the development of a lodging and entertainment venue. The Department of Community Affairs and the New Jersey Institute of Technology College of Architecture and Design are key parts of the project.
Right now, all that Jackson Township needs is a hotel developer to come in, seize this opportunity. The New Jersey Business Action Center is poised to develop a package of incentives for a developer that comes to the state. So we're optimistically looking forward to seeing this development become a reality.
The lodging facility will be the first of its kind at any Six Flags property.
We're very excited about having a lodging and entertainment complex at Six Flags Great Adventure. The reason being is currently almost all of our guests, when they come to visit the park, can't stay because there isn't much accommodation in the area. And so this is actually going to give us the opportunity for them to enjoy the entire complex, both the water park and the theme park on a visit, extend the weekend, or come actually down and spend their vacations here. We're actually looking forward to that.
In addition to the opportunities for commercial development, Jackson Township's residential sector has room to accommodate an additional 5,600 housing units.
All right, hey, welcome back to the second half here. We've got the Liberty Lions versus the Lacey Lions.
Yes.
That's interesting, right?
Lions v. Lions.
That's it. Lions v. Lions.
Cage fight we got going on here.
I like it. It is a cage fight. I'm a fan of the cage fight. What do we got here? We got a 1-0 game here as we start the second half. Lacey pretty much controlled the
most of the first half.
Most of the first half, absolutely, I'll agree. So let's see if the home team can turn things around here.
That's going to be out off Lacey, so throw in.
Again, folks, if you're watching at home, we are streaming live on YouTube at
live.jacksontelevision.com.
That's it. Way to keep me honest here.
Yep.
You can always call the school to find out what games are being streamed. We usually know the week of, depending on the weather, of course. And there you have it. You can always set your phone to be alerted every time we're streaming a game. It'll come up on your phone, give you an alert that, hey, JTV's out getting it done. Shot on goal, picked up by Feinholtz. Darn it, I was so close.
you were gone for 10 minutes
actually,
and it
just went right out. My director was never so disappointed in me. A big sigh. Ball gets kicked downfield there. A little bit of a push there.
But it's going to be Liberty ball. Throwing from Sebastian to Jack Hemhauser. But,
and that ball gets cleared all the way back to the goalkeeper, who hits the ball on a line. Tension in the tripod heads, always an important thing when you're at a soccer game. It is interesting when you've got new crews that need to be trained there, Annabelle. You know what it's like to be the new kid on the block.
I do.
Oh, and that's going to be picked up and goes just wide. We could get a replay of that one. I'd love to see that one again.
Let's take another look.
Trying to figure out what happened here. Ball gets crossed to the goal.
And just
goes wide. Liberty striking early here. Got the claws out. That'll be my only lion claw reference.
That's it.
Okay,
that's it. I was expecting more, to be honest.
I could have went.
There's a lot more you can do here.
Oh, you give me a few minutes. I'll come up with a few more. Jack Hemhauser showing his teeth.
There you go. There we go. I'm liking it.
Oh, like a Papa Lion on defense there, protecting his own.
Oh,
I can do this all day.
I know. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if people at home are. Another throw in by Lacey. Jack's going to be able to send that upfield.
Lacey pushes a ball, and that ball's going to be slowed down. It's 2-on-1. Ball gets crossed.
And Matt Campbell was able to.
Campbell on defense today.
Yeah, he's
he is, of course, of the famous Campbell family from Jackson.
Yes, his older sister, Lauren.
Not sure if Campbell's soup is where the family comes from, but it's a possibility. We'll put some inquiries in. And the ball gets cleared. Again, you know, Liberty really trying to get the ball down into Lacey's part of the field. You know, things happen when the ball's, you know, 15 yards from the goal.
Yep.
Opportunities arise.
They've been doing already a better job this second half of passing around more and keeping away from their defense, giving them a little break.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, the Liberty defense definitely had a lot of work in the first half. You know, one interesting thing I heard about lions, by the way. You're not going to believe this one. Did you know lions sleep between 16 and 20 hours a day? Did you know
Really?
that?
I did not. They always seem to be awake when I go to the zoo.
Well, guess what? They're sleeping most of the time. You know what it is? They see you coming, they're like, snack time.
Yeah, I guess.
That's probably what it is.
These Lacey lions aren't sleeping today.
No, they are not. Oh,
Hey, you like that one?
done.
You like that
one? Shot on goal. Nothing. That one goes across, and Fanholtz.
Yes, Fanholtz.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Easy on the tilts, as we say.
Let's give me another goal kick here.
Big opening weekend for the NFL this weekend, Annabelle. Did you catch any games?
Yes, unfortunately, I am a Jets fan.
Oh,
so
that didn't go so well for you then, did
I was
it?
obligated to watch that game this weekend. And like most of the games are going to go this season, they lost.
You know, I watched a little bit of that game, and I actually thought they played pretty well. That's a big push right there. And that's probably going to be a Liberty ball there.
Trevor Anderson took that fall pretty well.
He did. And we're going to have they might have been out of bounds there, Annabelle. Could be just a throw-in.
Maybe.
Find out in a second.
Huh?
Nope.
No, we were right the first time.
Yeah, I was right. Son of a gun. Shouldn't doubt myself. Oh, nicely lifted. And a header.
What?
Saved by Giles. Liberty. Shot on goal.
That's Lucas passes back to Trevor, who runs upfield, but Lacey's able to clear it past mid. Number 14, Kevin Miller dribbling up. But Matt Campbell is there with the D and was able to steer that ball away. Back to Christos, back to Matt. And Lacey takes a shot on goal, but I was able to easily pick that up. Riley sends that one. And Lacey's starting to go upfield. Number 4 looks like he has crosses it, but Jack was able to head that out, Jack Hemhauser. However, I do believe that was just a goal. Do we have a replay of that one? A lot just happened there, but that did end up in another goal for the Lacey Lions. My co-commentator, Harry Ferrone, stepped away for a second, talking to an old friend from Manchester High School, and now he's petting some dogs. Leaving me alone here, talking about a game of soccer that I've never played before. However, I have watched it occasionally with my brother, and I think I've been doing pretty well. Comment below with your feedback. However, if you're watching this in stream, I do not think there are comments. So, back to soccer. We have... We have just under 30 minutes left in this half now.
Annabelle, I had to step aside there for a minute because one of my oldest coaching friends, Sweeney McKinnon from Manchester High School, stopped by to say hi. Sweeney McKinnon, one of my favorite people. Played tennis on a team together with him, in addition to coaching with him for over 10 years there in the late 90s, early 2000s.
And then you went to pet some cute dogs for another minute, which was...
And then we talked about dogs. Yeah, there were a couple of cute puppies over there, I'm not going to lie.
That's Lucas dribbling the ball up. He's going to cross it over.
Lacey always seems to have 2 or 3 guys back on defense. Shot on goal. Oh, nice save again. Giles is going to push that one just over the goalpost. I don't know about you, Annabelle, but I can't even reach the top of the goalpost.
Let's take another look at that
I'm just saying. Let's get a good look here. Just over.
Able to tip it out.
Yeah, just got a finger on that. That's what we're going to call it. Back in action here. Again, Liberty doing a much better job this half pressuring Lacey, but Lacey so far has all the answers.
Their defense has been holding up. Been able to clear that ball every time.
Got about 28
minutes, it looks like.
8 minutes. Annabelle Santino, my co-commentator today. Doing a nice job with color today, I might add.
Why, thank you.
Oh, I thank you. It's funny how if you take a look at my crew right now, anyone not working is running to the dogs.
I mean,
there are 2 puppies. The Wendelecks have 2 puppies on the sidelines here. Oh, that was a kick miss right there. And it looks like it's going to be a could be a throw in. Let's see what we got here. Yep.
Yep.
Lacey throwing.
For Lacey.
Quick throw in there. That could be trouble. Ball gets crossed. That ball's going to go out of bounds, so that's going to be Liberty goal kick. Camera 2 looking a little dark there. Unless that's my eyes. I sometimes can't tell, Annabelle.
I think you had it right that time.
Big game last night. My neighbors are in the NFL last night, the first Sunday night football game. My neighbors are big Giants fans.
Yeah, that was a interesting matchup week 1, Giants-Cowboys.
Yeah, I heard a lot
rivals.
of crying going on next door.
Yeah, it
There was
didn't
some
turn out
sobbing.
right for them.
No, I don't think it did. 19-3, I think, was the score.
Pretty surprising. I was expecting a closer game.
Yeah, that you know, the offense just never got going there for the Giants, and you know, I feel like the Cowboys just kind of picked up where they left off.
Yeah, plenty of time to
right the ship, so to
yes. Trevor was able to. It's a quick throw in for Lacey.
Oh, that one gets cleared, and again another save by Fanholtz.
Yes,
Yeah,
there we
on a
go.
roll.
We're back in it. We're
Thank
back
you.
in it.
That's it.
Let's take another look at the
And a
shot.
replay on that. Was nicely chipped. Oh, just about picked up that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Nice save, though. Back alive.
And Lacey clears it again, but Matt is able to head it out.
Yep. That ball is going to get pushed out of bounds, and that'll be a Liberty throw-in. See what kind of distance we've got here.
Nice
Short
toss to
throw-in, little
Trevor
control pass.
Anderson. Pass to Kevin Gary. Back out to Matt Campbell.
Interesting decision there. I would have missed that, and it would have rolled in the goal. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would have found a piece of grass to trip over, Annabelle. Nah, maybe not.
I mean,
well, you know, a lot of people don't realize is you look at the field from a camera standpoint, and it looks pretty even.
right.
But I assure you,
There
when you're
are
on the field,
many
yeah.
holes.
Oh, shot on goal and a nice save by Giles. There are a lot of holes out there.
There
Balls can
are.
take bad bounces there all day long.
Let's take another look at this shot.
Yeah, that was a nice save, huh? Bit of rip of a shot, too.
Yes.
Boom, line drive.
And a diving save.
Headed right to the corner. Beautiful save. And a nice shot.
That's going to be out of bounds. Throw in by Liberty.
24 minutes left to play in the game. And the Lacey Lions with a 2-0 lead here, 24 minutes left to play.
It's going to be a Lacey throw in here. Liberty's doing a good job of keeping the ball on the other side of the field.
Oh, that was blocked nicely. Lacey.
And
2-on-1 shot on goal, blocked. Oh, and that's going to be knocked in for a third goal. So close. Deflected nicely, and that's going to give Lacey a 3-0 lead. We're going to take a look with our new goal. Just booted him in the rear end.
We're going to take a replay of this with our goal cam.
Yeah, we'll see if we had a good look at it here.
As you see, Fennels
clears
does block
out.
the first one, but number 14 was able to get the touch in.
And it does slip in the right-hand corner of the goal.
Kevin Miller.
Nice job to our tech crew on that one
with
of getting that one for us. The Lacey Lions up to a 3-0 lead with 22 minutes left to play. Liberty's certainly going to start feeling the pressure now with a 3-0 lead.
And there was a whistle.
Did hear a whistle. Don't see.
Don't know what the call is. But looks like it's going to be a...
Not quite sure, but it does end up back in the hands
of
Fanholtz.
There you go.
Thank you. That ball takes a 20-foot bounce.
And
Lacey on the defense there. And that chip shot's going to go just a tad high. A little bit high.
Liberty's been taking a lot more shots at goal this second half. Partially because they've been having the ball a lot more over on that side of the field.
Been a pretty well-played game on both teams so far. Both teams roughly around the same shot totals at this point.
Yes.
Uh-oh, on the move.
And number 14 breaks away.
He's got a breakaway.
But Fanholtz.
Open field block. Deflected by Fanholtz.
Amazing block there. Amazing save.
That it is. Oh, the ref showing a little skill.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it.
Hey, I like it. A little personality on
Drag
the field.
off a little, yeah. Show you stuff.
That's it. Feeling those oats out there. Got to be in pretty good shape to be a soccer ref, let me tell you.
A lot of back and forth.
That one gets crossed. Leon, and another shot on goal. That's going to go a bit high.
So, Lucas is going to come off the field, and number 22 will take his place. Steven Saragusa.
That's a good name. I like that name.
Yes.
And oh, that looks like Hemhauser there on the move. There he is, John Hemhauser. Nope, on the pass.
Over Lacey seems. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a.
Oh. Oscar award on the end of that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
he didn't get the call right away.
He didn't get the call right away, so he threw in some fine acting there at the end of that. Ryan Gosling would be proud.
And
Ball gets pushed down there.
that ball's going to get out.
Speaking of Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, what's your take on La La Land, young lady?
I liked it. It was beautiful and sad, and I loved it.
Yeah. I was a big fan.
Yes.
We did. I think we did all cry together.
Yeah, on the flight over to California, Abby, Emma, and we all watched that movie.
Oh.
Ooh,
oh, shot off the goalkeeper. Nicely saved. All righty, we've got a replay of that one for you. Let's take a look. Very good on our wide shot, too. That's handy. Shot. Oh, off the post. Frozen rope, as they call it. Yes, you guys shed some tears on that one, huh?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sometimes somewhat of a sap myself. You know, one of my favorite when it comes to romantic comedies.
Yeah.
Probably in my top 3 films.
Yep.
Is going to have to be a little film by John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale called Serendipity.
Yes, that was a good one.
Just want to say, loved it.
That's
My
a good little gem.
Favorite though, I'm going to have to go with this one. I'm going to have to say. There's 2, so I can't pick. There's
Okay.
3. So I'm going to give them to you. Hold on a second, we've got Liberty threatening here. Ball gets pushed, and that's going to go out of bounds. My top 3 there, I'm going to have to go with a little movie called When Harry Met Sally.
Of course,
True
iconic.
classic. Okay, then you've got Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes, the
Okay.
elevators. Ooh.
But a movie that I can't
Chills.
stop watching if it's on, I have to say, Jennifer Lopez, Matthew McConaughey, The Wedding Planner. If it's on, I'm watching it.
I mean,
And
those
it's a
are the
header.
movie. That's the type of movie where that's the movie you want to watch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's on TV. You're changing the channel to
You're
that
changing
one.
the channel. You know what it's like? It's like when Armageddon comes on.
Yeah.
You don't turn the channel.
No, you gotta.
You don't turn the channel.
You have to
You
watch
just
it.
don't.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
But
my guy.
this is what happens when we talk movies around here. That's what we do.
Yeah,
16
those are solid
minutes.
rom-coms.
That's it.
I
16
like
minutes
them.
left to play here. Good little romantic comedy kind of sort of. A little soccer film called Bend It with Beckham. You ever see
Yes,
it?
I did see
There you
that
go.
one. That was a good one.
That's a pretty good movie. Uh-oh. Nice defensive play there. A little dark there on 2.
A lot of soccer films out there.
Could be me. Yeah, not too many. I'm trying to think how many soccer films I've seen.
You got Will Ferrell in Kicking
There it
and
is.
Screaming.
Mr. Engel in the house.
That's him. I had my first class with him
Mr.
this
Engel
year.
in the house. It's going to be a good experience.
Yeah, good teacher, great guy.
Getting back to what we were talking about, though, soccer movies, I'll tell you 2 names, and then you tell me the name of the movie.
Oh, gosh.
Amanda Bynes and Channing Tatum.
Yeah. I know this one.
That's right. Our director hasn't weighed in on this one yet. She doesn't know it either.
Dang, what's the name of that one?
I'm going to leave you hanging.
All right.
Mostly because I can't remember the name of the film.
Yeah, I guess that is a
Might have to Google
good
that
reason
one.
not to tell me.
Ask Siri. She knows everything.
I mean, you're not wrong. Amanda Bynes, though.
Oh, she's the man. She's the man. That's the name of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
She's the man. Look it up.
I've seen it.
Up, shot on goal. Oh, just over the left-hand corner again. Lacey unloading again.
Let's take another look at that
Gonna
one.
be picking on that right side wing there. Settles nicely. Gets just enough room and just boots it a little bit wide. Solid offensive performance here by the Lacey Lions. Jackson Liberty with 14 minutes left to get on the board here.
Number 12, joining.
Matt Walsh moving the ball upfield.
And Jack was able to take hold of that one.
Jack Hamhauser.
Boots it over to Trevor Anderson, but the ball goes out.
I'll tell you what, being a ball boy at a soccer game is not an easy gig.
No.
I mean, I just watched this one. This one kid just ran about, I don't know, 200 yards in about 2 minutes. Oh, nice give and go there. Hamhauser.
Back to Campbell. Gets control.
Apparently a giant possum just tried to enter the JTV Liberty bus.
Ooh. Always interesting.
Apparently Abby fought it off with a broom.
She is, yeah, she's a survivor, that one.
That's it. If, you know.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do, yeah. You know, if it's a big storm, I'm going to hide out at Vallister's house. She'll protect us.
And she has
Shot
snacks.
on goal. Oh, saved again. And she has snacks?
Yes.
That's important.
Right?
Any high-pressure situation. Replay the shot on goal here.
Yeah, Fanholz has been doing an amazing job.
Yep.
Even though he has let three passes be blocked.
There have been
Another 15.
they've been over 25 shots on goal. Oh, that's going to fade right. Both teams competing pretty well today.
Yep.
You know,
Lacey's just been able to execute a little bit more.
I always love when I hear from parents when they say, "Hey, you have my son in class. If he's a problem, let me know." I always like that.
Just in case.
That's one of the things I like to always hear about there, and without a doubt. You know, as Mr. Engel, cross country coach over here.
Looking forward to the cross country.
We have a drone this year.
Ah, there you go.
So
I'm gonna have to look into the legality of that one.
Ooh.
Oh, taken out. That's a pretty good push right there, right in front of both refs.
Trevor Anderson
They're going to let him play on. And it's a cross. Shot on goal. Oh, and deflected. What you're going to see now with 11 minutes left to play, Annabelle?
Yes.
Is Liberty's going to have to press now.
Yes, 100%. They need
it's go time. It's 3 scores in 10 minutes.
Put some pressure on the D, make them make mistakes, get a lot more shots off.
Interesting. You know, one of the interesting things about soccer is the scoring can take place very rapidly.
Yes.
It really can. You could be down 3-0 with 10 minutes left to play in a soccer game and come back from it. Unlike a football game, 3 scores left with 10 minutes.
That's
tough
virtually
stuff.
impossible.
Yeah. Unless you're the Patriots.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to rub any salt in that wound
yeah,
there.
that was a
If you're a
Bobby back.
If you're a if you're a fan of who did they play?
The Falcons.
Yeah, if you're a Falcon fan, I didn't. Oh, nicely saved.
Nice save.
Beautifully
by
cut there by Devin Kern on the mix there. That's a tricky one to make it
McGee
work.
upfield.
Tevin Dern, yeah.
Kevin Dern, great guy, girl, woman, person.
That's crossed. Gets through.
Ooh.
And that's going to go out. And that's most likely going to be Liberty.
Lacey. Oh, it looks like it might be a
corner kick.
corner.
Liberty corner
Yep.
kick. Little rebound off somebody's foot. You know, it's been interesting to watch, you know, how sports have changed over the years when it comes to technology. And that's going to be blocked.
Ooh,
Shot on goal. And that is in for a score.
That.
Liberty Lions on the board
And
here
I think
with
that just gave them a
9.5
lot more
minutes left to
energy
go.
now. And
Take a look at the replay there.
shot taken by. Whew, that was a lot of people there.
There were. I couldn't see it either. Don't feel bad. Yep.
They look a lot more re-energized now. Maybe this gave them the kick they needed.
Oh,
Get
the
it?
kick.
Soccer.
Yeah,
I got a few of my
you
own.
got a few of your own.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you got to go into the basket and pull those babies out. Anyway, like I was saying about technology, soccer is one of the few sports I think that really, new technologies haven't had much of an impact on it. Yeah. Oh, we've got a
Number one cross.
nice cross, settled in the air, and then knocked out there. Liberty defense doing their job there. Oh, that's going to be a push.
Yeah, soccer's stayed pretty much the same since.
It has. I mean, you've had minor technological changes in shin guards and stuff, but nothing major.
No.
You've got some pretty radical changes in sports like baseball and
football,
and even football, where the equipment has gotten a whole lot more high tech and stuff. But soccer's keeping it real. And we've got a little bit of a penalty kick. I believe this is a free kick.
Yes, that is the term.
A free kick. Doesn't cost you anything. Oh, nice little fake. Ah, pretty nice play there.
Yeah, Riley Benbrook.
Yeah, that was Austin Anderson. Nope, not Austin Anderson. That was Ian Byrne on the breakaway there, trying to make something happen. Oh, can't kick the ball on the ground. That's known as dangerous play.
Yep.
Change of possession for that one.
Ooh, and on this kick there.
Shot on goal.
Way high.
Yeah, that's up and over. Probably the thing we did leave out, of course, there, Annabelle, the technological advances in cleats over the years. But I still don't think they match quite up to some of these other sports. Even track and field, the new technology and some of the gear
tracks
that they're using. The rubberized tracks, absolutely. Not to mention new technology in pole vaulting.
Right, and throwing, discus, all that stuff.
Yeah. Up, off the chest. Up, crossed.
Back out.
Back out to the right wing. Could be a corner kick. Oh.
It's going to be a Liberty corner.
Another corner kick. These corner kicks are what I like to call opportunities. Okay? Oh, no corner kick. That was just a throw in, I guess, huh?
There's a
shanked off the right side of his foot.
6.5 minutes left in play.
3-1. Lacey Lions in the lead. Looks like National Dog Day over here on the Liberty Field.
It's a beautiful day, not too
Actually,
hot.
I'm not quite sure if that's a dog or a rat.
Yeah, that's a small one.
Unless they're rat dogs. I'm a Labrador Retriever kind of guy.
Yeah, big dogs are nice.
Yeah.
I, of course, being a cat person, have no input.
Oh, a cat person. Good God.
I think I've inherited.
Crossed. Oh, but nobody's there. Yeah, I've got a cat.
Yeah. My mom's been a cat lover since a while.
I don't know. I think cats are kind of like
I think
like Frenchmen in movies. You
Yes.
know, like I don't have time for you.
But sometimes that can be nice. They're very independent. They do their own thing. You don't need to constantly watch
Oh.
over.
Oops, it's behind you. There we go. Nice pass. Liberty on the move.
Benbrook down the line. Pass to Kevin Gary.
Today, broadcast day, September 11th. Also opportunity for us to always remind our viewers there and remember the events of September 11th.
2001.
2001. It's, you know, for a lot of our kids in school, we've got a handful of kids that now that are actually coming to school that weren't even born yet when it happened.
Yeah, I was born in 2000, so I was 1 year old when I saw it, and I'm a senior now. So
Well, I think it's,
next graduating class, some of them weren't even born.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of one of those things you always want to kind of remember and keep in mind there. Oh, there's a
huge breakaway
here. And that's going to be a score.
That was all.
You know, the pressure there is that Liberty is going to pull some of its defense.
Right, trying to score
Trying to
some more.
score.
And of course,
a one-on-one breakaway is trouble here.
consequence.
As you're going to see, the ball sneaks in just in the corner, just past Fanholt's hand. And the Lacey goes up 4-1 with 4 minutes left to play. Also, it's been a pretty hectic week here in the U.S. A couple of weeks in the U.S. with Harvey, the first storm that caused
down in Houston.
Just irreparable damage in Houston. The water damage down there was really a sight to be seen. We extend our thoughts and good wishes out to everyone there.
We have Irma down in
Hurricane
Florida,
Irma
who
just hit
recently
Florida,
passed through.
which we really don't know what kind of damage there has been there in Florida yet, but I'm sure we'll be hearing about it over the next 2 or 3 days. Thoughts go out to everyone there. Just amazing to see a storm that encompasses
an
entire state.
They said that the storm was the size of like Ohio or something by the time it hit Florida.
Yeah, it's just mind-numbing when you think about it. When you stand in the middle of this soccer field and think how big it is, and now consider a storm that now extends hundreds of miles in each direction. Simply hard to comprehend.
And
It's Lacey on the prowl again here.
Number 12.
Shot on goal, a little bit wide. You know, the one thing about hurricanes, they're very unpredictable. Mother Nature does what she will.
Yep.
Started out as potentially an East Coast storm and ended up being a West Coast storm.
Never planned for those kinds of things.
No, I think one of the things that our, you know, our government and local communities have learned from missteps with Hurricane Katrina and such is that it's better to be over-prepared and over-cautious.
Yes.
Than to be caught by surprise. So
100%.
I know a lot of folks will be talking about whether folks have overdone it and maybe too many evacuations. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, absolutely, I think so.
100%, especially when you're dealing with lives and homes.
Holy
and
quickness. Nicely blocked there by Fanholtz.
Let's take another look at that one.
And that was a one-on-one breakaway again.
Mano y mano. Number 10 with the
And it blocked.
Shot.
He can't believe he missed that one.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you go at the goalkeeper thinking he's going to move.
Right.
Because in a situation like that, sometimes, you know, instead of reacting, you're going to guess, well, which way is he going? And, you know, kind of like hitting behind somebody in a tennis match. Same thing.
It's a guessing game.
Sometimes it is. Minute and a half left to play here. Oh, that's a nice pass.
Made by Trevor Anderson to Charles.
Crossed. Settled. Whistle blown. That's going to be a Liberty ball.
Liberty kick. It's going to be taken out by Trevor Anderson, it looks like.
This one is close enough, I think, for
possibly
a shot on goal,
yeah.
I think, from this.
And I think at this point, with a minute 10 left and you're down 3.
And he's going for the upper corner and just misses. That's a good idea, though. I agree with that. You know, sometimes it's not just a shot on goal, but sometimes there's a deflection.
Right, right.
As we saw earlier in the day on one of Lacey goals.
Lacey just pushing the ball.
2-on-1 here. Liberty comes back, play a little defense here. Shot, deflected, and cleared by the Liberty defense. Nice header there. Some grabbing going on there. And we got a Liberty ball. .15 seconds left to play. Shot. And that is going to end the game right there. And it looks like the Lacey Lions are going to come away with a 4-1 victory over the Liberty Lions today. What do you think the keys to today's game were?
I think Lacey struck first. They struck early. They stayed in possession of the ball most of the first half, which really solidified their lead. And by the time Lions caught up, the Liberty Lions, that is, caught up, it was just too late, and they couldn't get those goals back.
There you go, pretty well-played game on both sides of the ball today. That's going to wrap us up as the Lacey Lions beat the Liberty Lions 4-1 here today. And they're beautiful game conditions, by the way. Yes. 75 and sunny today. That's all we have for today. I'm Harry Ferrone.
And I'm Annabelle Santino.
And we'll see you next time on the JTV Game of the Week. So long.